Hello, I'm Sky, and welcome to Explore Iran by Sky. Today, I want to give some recommendations for traveling to Iran. For many international tourists, traveling to Iran can be fun, exciting, and full of different types of adventure. Travel to Iran with a mix of endless desert, ancient, monument, and rich culture can be particularly rewarding. The country has something for every taste. Whether you're into hiking or hanging out, it shouldn't be too hard to have a good time. While this is all very nice, even an awesome country like Iran has a few challenges. We've put together a little list of 10 things tourists should never do in Iran, so be sure to follow these items to have a great trip around Iran. Number 1. Don't talk about politics. One important thing to know about Iranian is that they are nationalists. They do not talk like other people to criticize them, their politicians or political figures. One thing you as a tourist should never do is talking about your opinion or view on this subject. Try just to listen and never get involved in these types of conversation. Drinking alcohol is illegal. Don't bring with you. Iran is an Islamic country and there are some restrictions on what you can drink or eat there. One thing that you need to know about it before traveling to Iran is that drinking alcohol is forbidden and illegal in the country. If what your ideal travel just about partying and drinking, then Iran is not the destination for you. Even if you find alcohol drinks, always remember that is illegal in the country, and if you get caught, you can be in trouble. Never say the Arabian Gulf or the Gulf. The Persian Gulf is not just a name for Iranian, it is related to their history and identity. So it is important to avoid calling it the Gulf or especially the Arabian Gulf. Even the ancient geographers such as Strabo and Ptolemy called the sea the Persian Gulf. As Iranians say, it's the forever Persian Gulf. Always exchange your money at authorized offices. Iran has been under international sanctions for many years. Therefore, you need to bring cash with you when traveling to Iran, as you cannot buy rial, Iran's local currency, in other countries. You need to exchange your money on your arrival at the airport for at least your transfer and the first day of your stay. In Tehran, you can find exchange offices in Ferdowsi Square, in Isfahan around Imam Square, and in major cities, you will find exchange offices around the tourist attractions. At these places, there are always people asking for exchanging with even better rates. Never exchange money with them. They may steal your money or give you fraud money. One recent option, instead of carrying cash with you all around the country, is having a tourist card. Don't check your PayPal account. One of the things you have to avoid doing in Iran is checking your bank account or PayPal account while you are traveling around Iran. Due to sanctions, there are many restrictions on Iranian banks and also Iranian citizens. The banks are not connected to the international banking system, and people have many difficulties in getting an international credit or debit card. Therefore, if you go online to check your account, your bank will be able to trace the activity and recognize the IP address. On this ground, the bank will suspend that the account is being accessed from Iran, and you may be inundated with questions from your bank once you return home. Be careful about shaking hands with the opposite sex. while some people may return a lukewarm handshake so as not to offend you. Others won't be so considerate, which can result in some major embarrassment. Exchange greetings, but keep your hands to your side. If you are a man, you shouldn't shake hands with women, and vice versa. Handshaking is only between men or between women, especially in public or public offices. If you're taking pictures with an Iranian of the opposite gender, don't put your arm around them. Don't show displays of affection. If you're looking for a romantic getaway, you might want to avoid Iran. If you want to be on the safe side in Iran, you should not show public displays of affection. That means no kissing, hugging, or putting your arm around your loved one in public. While holding hands are sometimes seen, it's not very common. Never ever ride with unmarked taxis. Iran has a good, reliable, and most importantly cheap public transportation. However, when it comes to taxis, the story is a little bit complicated. There are 5 different taxis in the country: shuttle or shared taxi, private taxi, non-registered taxi, Uber-like apps Tapsi and Snap, and remote taxi. As a result, in theory, any car can be a taxi, and it's normal for Iranian citizens to hitch a ride in unofficial taxi. As a visitor, take only marked taxi, and if you get one off the street, be sure negotiate the price before you get in. Nowadays, you can find Uber-like apps including Snap or Tapsi. These applications are reliable, and you can find information about the driver and the car on the app. Both applications have both Farsi and English version. To use them, you need to buy a local SIM card, a local mobile number. Don't give the thumbs up. Some gestures and customs do not easily translate and can have different meanings from one country to the other one. The thumbs up gesture, so popular in the West, is one of them. When planning to travel to Iran, one is likely to encounter a language barrier. But do not feel tempted to convey that sometimes good or okay by giving a thumbs up, because in Iran, the gesture is offensive, roughly equivalent to giving someone the finger. While most Iranians are aware of the positive meaning of thumbs up, to be on the safe side, don't give the thumbs up.